play bum chunks together?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love
Thank you so much for your support.
January, February, into March and April. Same way too.
Thank you, thank you.
May, June or July.
Fucking hell! Horrid!
I never
Absolutely
let a day
horrid!
go by
I give you shower and you
for
snaky,
you to
snaky, snaky with me.
remember.
What the
Just
fuck
in
did I
case
do to
you go
you?
away in August or September, in October and November, not to mention warm December. I love
Half a dozen pieces of fucking
so another
shit.
year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too.
If I can be with you.
Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you.
I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
Just want to, I am sure that Lord they're watching this program as well, because he cannot stop watching you, because it's basically very attractive to you sexually, even so that he denies he's not into men's, but eventually he is.
Lord, help me!
Yes, sir.
spent too much money.
I respect you. I will remain.
Okay, I respect you too. I love
no
you.
hard
You can
feelings.
leave now because your time
But
is
goodbye.
I gotta be totally honest with you. I don't want to carry on this bullshit that everything is a struggle. I've got to be totally honest with you. I actually have a tax bill kind of due, and this money would be extremely helpful to meet some obligations that I've got.
In October and November, not to mention warm December, I love you. Though another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too. Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Holy fuck! What the fuck? I'm looking in the mirror!
I love you.
Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury here, and we're on the ArchieLuxury channel. How is it going today, guys? We've got a really cool unboxing on the stream. We've got a cool unboxing coming up very soon on the stream. We got some great peoples here. We got great discussions, great talks, great everything you could possibly want. We got it here, and it's all available for you. That's right, guys. It's all available from you. I gotta tell you something, guys. It's been a fantastic experience. Life has been good. Life is great. I got a really good friend of mine who is going to do an unboxing today. We got to get some things happening. Let's have a look here. We got Collector Invest. How are you going, Collector Invest?
Good.
What's new in your world? Talk to me. What's happening in your world?
My G-Shock return.
Yes. So you're living the dream. You're a young guy. You're living the dream. Fantastic. And you are a huge. How did you find this channel? Tell me that. How did you find this channel?
I went down Mookie's playlist.
Sorry?
I went down Mookie's channel list. They have a
Oh, you're a Mookie fan.
I'm actually all of your guys' fan.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. You're what? Sorry.
I'm all your guys' fans too. All the
Yes, no, that sounds great. Tell me this. You're living the dream. You live by yourself or you live with your parents? You're only a young guy.
I live by myself, and being special needs, it's harder.
Okay, special needs. What disability do you have, sir?
Crayocentesis.
What does that mean?
I was born without any soft spots.
Without a what?
I was born without any soft spots.
What's that?
At 2 months of age, you know how you're born with soft spots? I didn't have that.
Okay, so what does that mean then?
If I didn't have the surgery 2 months later after I was born, years ago, I wouldn't be here. You ever have a clover head baby?
No, I don't understand.
I had,
yes.
I do have a scar to ear somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I see. So, okay. So, are you okay now, bud, aren't you, sir?
Yeah.
That's good. So, you're living the dream. You're living by yourself. You're working.
I only work a certain amount of hours, so that's the only downside of being special needs.
Okay. And what other things do you like to do with your time there?
Well, just collect different things and also do a lot of collectible trading.
Okay, that sounds good.
I actually traded a book that is very rare.
You traded a what, sorry?
A book that is very rare.
Okay, what book was that?
Dante's Inferno, I think 3rd edition.
Okay.
I think 5th and to 1st edition are rare books. The 1st edition is like stupidly rare. There's only one.
Yeah. Got you. That's fantastic. How did you find that book?
I bought it off of a garage sale for about $15. No one didn't know what it was. I knew what it was.
What's it worth? What did you get for that book?
I traded that book for like $1,000 worth of vintage glass, because vintage glass dropped a little bit, so now I'm waiting for the vintage glass to go up and then trade that.
I see. Got you. Now we got a super chat. I got to grab my super chats because that's what pays for the show. We got a Patek Philippe super chat. Patek Philippe super chat says AC3. It was a 5396 Sexta. Do you like it? So this was a watch that Patel sent me a photo of not so long ago. He sent it to me last night, and I got to tell you, you know, Tan, the sector dials were never really my thing. However, I think it's something that it could really grow on you over time. That's what I think would happen. Like you'd get this watch, and the sector dials are actually quite desired. There's nothing wrong with sector dials. Have a look at the sector dial on the screen here. It's a beautiful annual calendar sector dial. It's called a sector dial because a lot of these were used in military. It's very easy to it's so many seconds or so many minutes. It's very, with the sectors, you can easily read it. So it's just a more precise way of displaying. It's just a more precise way of reading the time. Sector dial itself there, as I said, often used in military because they want to the second, very precise. I mean, you've seen the things, the movies where they say synchronize your watches, guys, because at certain times they have things, bombs and shit going off, and that's a sector dial makes it easier to synchronize things. This is an annual calendar. It seems to be in, I think this is a rose. Is it a yellow gold one? Yellow gold, or maybe it's hard to tell, but it's a lovely watch. I think this might be rose. It's just the lighting. It's got you can see the day, the month, the date. It's got the moon phase. It's also got center seconds, minutes and hours, and 24-hour time. 24-hour time. It's a beautiful watch, that there. It's a beautiful watch. And we've got Dirk Diggler.
Like?
Here we go. Dirk Diggler, $2. You like pussy, collector, invest. Do you have a girlfriend? I think that's what Dirk Diggler's asking us.
I do have one.
Okay, there we go. There we go. He has a girlfriend. Patek Philippe, $2. The best is 5296. Sector, pull her up. The best is 5296. Pull her up. Patek 5296. Sector. I gotta say, I had the non-sector dial version of the 5296. I preferred the non-sector, but some people seem to like sector dials immensely, and
because it's probably military memorabilia as well. Possibly.
That's pretty deep. If you were reading Dante, Dante's quite a that's Greek mythology, isn't it? Greek Dante and that's Greek mythology. That's quite deep stuff. Do you read that sort of stuff?
No, I just buy it and trade it. I traded it for a bunch of glass.
What sort of glass do you collect?
I have a bunch of it. I just collect them to invest into it. Right now, it's recovering back up to its highest price. It went down about 30% during 2013. So expecting price increase will be probably 50% more than what the highest price.
I see.
So
exactly right. It's I got to tell you, this is a great we've got some good comments there. JD says ceiling fans remind me of the opening of Apocalypse Now. There we go. We got SD43, £2. The new OC era is amazing, Arch. Marketing genius. Thank you. Guys, please jump on. Help us out. We need guests on the show. We need guests on the show to run the show properly. We need some guests. That's what we need, is guests.
Invite your friends, invite your families, and
that's exactly it. We're trying to get some guests on the show. We want the guests to come in.
Even invite your dog.
We were trying to get some guests on the show there, but
I just tried to joke.
yeah, no, that's exactly it there. We're trying to get some guests on. It's all good there. We always try our best. We try our best.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you the
Um,
other thing.
Dante. I'm just researching Dante. Who the fuck is Dante? That was the underworld. You know, that was. I thought it was Greek. Is it Greek or what is it? What is Dante's theory?
It's more like early Christianity type of thing. This guy, he made a book about hell, different levels.
Dante, he argued the authority of the emperor derives directly from God.
Some of the earlier books go for a lot of money.
That's Dante's Inferno. That's what you had, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dante believed that Jesus established the Catholic Church. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. You learn all sorts of things on this show here. I got to tell you something. It's See, I kind of get the impression with yourself, you're going to stumble upon some antiques that make you extremely wealthy. What would you do with $1 million there, collector invest?
Oh, over time, trade and trade and trade. I'm not going to sell anything until I get to like $1 billion.
But are you going to buy your own home?
I own my own.
Oh, okay.
I don't need a big place to live in.
Oh, so you own your own home. When did you buy that?
My parents bought it years ago for me, and then they handed me the keys, and they say it's yours.
Your parents are alive still?
Yeah.
You have a good relationship with your parents?
There's something that is silver.
Mm-hmm.
Silver, I think it's 10% silver.
Yes.
Right now, silver is too high to buy right now.
Yes.
To make a profit.
Is silver valuable at the moment?
It can go up and down depending on the market. You should have bought it whenever it went down in, I think it was 2013. It went from like $48 per ounce to about $10 per ounce.
Okay.
So you should have bought it during 2014 and 2015.
Yes. Exactly. Okie dokie, guys. That's exactly it. We need to get some more views. Sometimes it's so hard to get people on these streams. SD43, £2. The new OC era is amazing, Arch. Marketing genius. I don't know. OC genius. I got to tell you, everybody, is welcome on. They're welcome on here. We need to get some guests on. That's what I need. We need guests on the show. Skating boys, there we go. We've got Gary Gangster, Blondie. How many of you are enjoying seeing Arch squirm? Thank you. Tell me this, what's your favorite television shows? We've got HR department. Here we go. Hello, HR. How are you?
Arch, what the fuck is going on this stream? Come on, I need you to. I need more effort. I need more engagement. I need more passion. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put you on a performance improvement plan. You're in Hong Kong.
Hey.
You're in China. No. Let me finish quickly, Arch. You're in Hong Kong. You're not paying tax. You're outside of the tax bracket. You didn't ask me as your HR representative whether or not you could do this for tax purposes. What's going on, Arch?
Hey. I'm not considered a non-resident. I'm an Australian resident for tax purposes because my domicile is in Australia. Therefore, I cannot avoid Australian taxes.
Hey, watch collector, can you put the camera a bit closer to your face? I can't see you well enough. No, a bit closer. That's good.
Yeah. Collector invest. Yes. It's
There certainly are some shitters in the mist.
yes. Exactly. So how have you been, man? When are you going on holidays, HR?
Going on holiday? Fuck me dead, Arch. What do you mean? Our baby's coming out slightly earlier, so we've got the cesarean booked in for the 10th of July. So I'm just making the most of life with one daughter before another one comes along, Arch.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Arch, what did I just say?
You're living life to the fullest, don't you think?
Very good, Arch. Very good. I'm just checking your listing and not doing your Viking taxes.
No. Tell me this. So your daughter is coming. You got another daughter coming, man. You're living the British dream, aren't you?
Well, I don't. We're leaving the gender up until the day, so it's going to be a surprise there, big boy. But I'm living a fairly good dream. Mortgage payments only £200 a month. Oh, Arch, life could be worse. Life could be worse. You know this?
£200 a month. That's nothing, isn't it? Really?
It's peanuts, Arch. That's why I give you all my money in super chats. You know this?
Yeah, super chats there. I got to tell you something. What do you think of my Tag Heuer there? It's the Lynx. What do you think of that watch?
Arch, that is fucking garbage. Get rid of that shitter.
This is a 90s icon. This was a 90s icon. It's a very...
You better, Arch, you better leave it in the 90s.
These were expensive in the 90s, you know?
Arch, you are disrespecting Terry Stern. You've got a Patek Philippe top on, and you're fucking around with Tag Heuer Lynx. That is toxic sludge. You tell him, watch collector, as well. That is garbage.
It's collector invest. It's collector invest, not watch collector.
Collector invest. All right, watch man, whatever.
I'm multi.
He's very much he likes to have beautiful stuff. He likes to collect stuff. Tell me this, HR, what's the best way you can
spit it out, Arch.
Tell me this, what's the best way we can get Collector Invest to put all his money into watches? That's where the money is. Sell that garbage off, sell the glass off, and put into Rolex. That's what you need to do.
Collector Invest. Let me tell you a story.
It used to be like 50 to about $350.
Collector Invest. Look, when I started getting into the watch game, I went over to Malaysia to see some friends I graduated university with. I bought a Tag Heuer Aqua Racer for £1,000. I came back and I started seeing Rolex. I started seeing Breitlings, and I looked at my wrist and thought, this is shit. I sold it at a loss and bought my first Rolex. And now I'm a better man because I own Rolex. Simple as that.
And I have a Mickey Mantle 1952 tops that are great.
A what? A what?
A Mickey Mantle 1952 tops.
What the hell is that?
It's a very expensive baseball card.
Right.
It's like
How did you get that?
through trading.
Right. Okay. So, what's your point here, collector invest?
That baseball card is worth like $1.6 million.
We'll sell it and buy a Rolex then.
I would trade it for a Rolex and not sell it, because selling it will have to pay sales tax.
Even on second-hand goods?
He's talking to you, collector invest, not me, big boy.
Even on second-hand goods?
Even on second-hand goods, you have to pay tax no matter what. Sales tax.
Okay.
So, collector invest, do you like watches? What are you doing?
I like watches. I like different things. I have like a old watch that I bought years ago. It was a 1920s watch that I'm gonna get fixed.
Right. So, what are you going to buy next then?
Probably more.
So tell me this. What do you reckon the total value of your collectibles is? You mentioned you got a very valuable baseball card. What do you think the total value of your collectibles is?
Probably about $50 million.
Okay.
Let's see the Mickey Mantle card. Go and pull it up, big boy.
Mickey Mantles always go up.
Go and get it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yes or no? Yes or no?
My vault area. It's in. I have a separate building that I have.
Do you want to go and get it?
All my valuables are in a separate building.
What, the Wi-Fi doesn't go that far?
That way, if someone tries to rob my house, they won't get all of the collectibles. Cheaper ones.
I see. So when are you going to buy a Rolex?
I'm looking at one for at least, there's a couple that are $2,000 ones and a couple $3,000 ones.
Archie, I need you engaged in the stream. Stop looking at porn.
I need you engaged. That's what we need there.
I need you engaged.
I don't know what's reality or not with yourself. How can you have so much money when the average American has so little? Can I ask you that?
Because the average American spends all the money on fucking hot dogs.
Actually, average family basically spends on like luxury or cars and all that, and then they end up losing all of their money.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. What's happening on the stream? It's hurting my brain. I'm out.
It's called Rat Race. Person sees a person that has a nice car, then that person has a buyer insight. They buy the same car, and then that person who had that car, they end up buying a new one, and it kind of repeats itself.
I know what you're saying. Interesting. Interesting analogies there. Guys, we've got to steer back into watch talk. We've got to steer. I think we might just clear the decks a bit and start again. We might just clear the decks and start again. We want to concentrate on watch talk. We want to concentrate on watch talk. We can't drive this show into the ocean And guys, we've got to drive this show into far and better means. That's what we need to do. I did a few paid watch reviews yesterday. Let me tell you this. We got a super chat coming in. Thank you so much there. We got Ron, the actuary, $5. HR. How can someone with so little grasp of humor be so enamored with himself? And we got Ali Reza, my good friend, Ali Reza. Nathan, good to see you again. Arch, Nathan is a special needs advocate and former candidate for political office. He might have a hard time navigating your style and your audience. I appreciate your polite. He's a good guy. Nathan's a great guy. I like him. We like him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. We don't mind people giving things a try. We like them to try things. We want to try our best. Let me show you a picture. We've got Patek Philippe, $2. Name 3 things you hate about Breguet. What do I hate about Breguet? Resale value. Lack of brand respect, and the fact that they moved to Switzerland from France. They should have stayed in France. What happens in France stays in France. That's what should have happened. Now, I'm bringing up a beautiful collection. I did a fantastic review yesterday. This was a great collection. Let me bring this baby back up on the screen now. Look at this. This was a collection. Someone was asking me, what do they do? What do they do? And I said, fuck, I would do nothing. What a beautiful collection. 15-piece combo meal deal. This guy's a teacher. That's right. He's a teacher. Look at this. We had an IWC, always. Look at that beautiful IWC. We had a Reverso Grand Date. That's a fucking beautiful watch. Omega Seamaster wave dial. Look at that. Panda. California Pam. This is the California dial because it's got Romans and Arabics. Called it California because that's where they did that in the 20s, I think, the 20s. Two-tone Sea Dweller 43. Next line, look at this. He's got some great stuff. Grand Seiko automatic. A Memovox. Speedy Halcylite. Another Pam. A Submariner 41 ceramic. And last row, Bell & Ross. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Bell & Ross, but it fits in nicely. A Zenith Open Heart, El Primero, Breitling. I love the shark mesh. Tudor, Pepsi, and a 40 mil pre-ceramic Sea Dweller. Now this collection, this is absolutely mesmerizing. Mainly steel, but one two-tone. Every man needs a two-tone watch. What more could you want? He's got dress watches with the the Reverso and the IWC. Divers, plenty of divers, 2 Pams, 3 Rolex, an Omega Seamaster. Then we got GMTs. We got the Tudor GMT. We got some funky stuff happening. We've got chronographs. We've got the icons. Omega Speedmaster, Zenith El Primero, Breitling. Look at this. That's 3 big chronograph brands. It just absolutely pops. What a collection. And I got to tell you, I wanted this collection. I did a great review on it. 200K, make your 3-piece end game collection. 3-piece end game collection. Let me tell you this now. You know what? 3-piece end game. You know what I would take? What pieces would I take as a 3-piece end piece game? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go big hog. Let's go big hog, expensive hog, not cheap hog. Let's go big hog. So what would I do? 3-piece combo deal. We want a Patek. We want a 5231. Okay. We want the Jamie. Okay. We go for a Jamie. We go for a Jamie. That's right, guys. We go for a Jamie. That's what we want. We want a Jamie. The Jamie watch, because it's big, it's beautiful. This is the amazing thing we want. If we got, get me the Jamie. I want the Jamie. The Jamie. The Jamie opulence is what we want, fuckaroonies. We want to get that on the screen. There we go. World time. Next piece we want, I tell you what we want, is a 5320. Well, look at this. This is what we want next. Internet, come on. The perfect perpetual. I think these are fucking sexy as fuck. Sexy as fuck. So we have a world time. We have a perpetual calendar. And what else would we get? 5172. Look at this. 3-piece combo. It's done. It's serious. What the fuck more would you want? There's a watch for that's it. 3-piece combo Patek meal deal. Fuck it, for life. Do that for life, man. There we go. Do it for life. Ali Reza here. I like his comment. Ali Reza said, Archie handled it best you can in this situation. I suggest sparring Nathan, the audience, next time. Archie has a show to run. He was polite for quite a long time, and I don't compliment Arch easy. Thank you, Ali Reza. I really do appreciate it. I like Nathan. He's a nice guy. I like him indeed. Time to clear the decks and start again, HR guy. Let's have a look what else we got. What's people saying here? No air fryers in China. I got an air fryer. Patek Philippe, $2. Thoughts about 5172, but 2 watches with syringes. I absolutely, in a modern context, I think this is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful beyond. Now, why the fuck does it not do that? This is absolutely beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful syringe hands. Let's call one of these fuckers up on the screen now. Let's get this baby up. Let's get this. Let's get this baby back up on the screen. Look at this. I want to get a big picture of this fucker up. Just getting it now. Just let me get this baby. Oh, look. That's it. Exactly what I want. Okay, here we go. We've got Curly jumping on. Hey, Curly, how are you?
Hey, Boo, how you doing?
Hey, I'm not too bad. What's going on?
Nothing. I was trying to catfish Tommy. I thought Tommy was going to jump on, but Looks like he got busy. I was trying to catfish him to
Yeah.
come on. What do you think, Arch? We just got done doing a dungeon. We were
Oh, that's
gossiping. We were gossiping, Archie. I was gossiping on a private stream with.
I'm smart enough to wait until you hop on. Think I
We
was
got
going
the
to go
door.
on
Wait a
first?
minute. Let's put. Let me do this correctly here because we got. There we go. That's better. How you doing, Boo? What's going on? What are we doing? We talking watches? What are we doing? Pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3, pillar 4?
We're just doing any of the pillows there. We're trying to make as many pillows stick as possible. It's not easy.
It's hard, Archie. It's hard. Have you been begging and have you been begging desperately for panelists or what? Have you sent out the links? Have you what are we talking about? Come on, Rancher. Come on, Marky. Super chat now. What about Watch Nicholas? How about if Watch Nicholas jumps on and gives us a hand? What do you think? He's welcome, right? You're supposed to
Here we
say
go.
sure.
Super chat.
He didn't answer.
$5. Morning, Arch. Is the 5035 considered a classic given its historical impact as a first? Look, it's a great watch. A little bit small is the only negative with that watch because it uses a 19mm strap. A little bit small.
We got to pull that up. What
negative with that watch is it's a little bit small. But
what's a 5035? What is it even? Is it? I don't even know. What is Madman? What is our Aussie mateship man talk? I mean, he's the leader of the Aussie. A Patek Philippe 5035.
That's a Patek annual calendar. That's the one I had, Curly. The one that was stolen.
Is that Calatrava?
It's a annual calendar. It was the first annual calendar they released.
All right, let's see it. I feel like you're in dorm zombie mode right now. You all right? Are you being held hostage? Do the Chinese authorities have you, Archie? Let's pull up. Let's pull up this Patek, Arch.
I got this watch. I got a photo of my exact watch pre-burglary. This is my watch. There you go.
Yellow gold.
The J.
Yellow gold annual calendar. I miss it, but hey, that's the way.
That's actually really nice. I love the way Patek Philippe does the scallops on the crown guards. That's crown guards, right? The way they scallop the crown guards.
No, there's no crown guards on.
You got a front facing picture of it.
Let's have a look here, Curly. This is the best I got.
This is not. You know what? I gotta say, this is not a Madman watch. I'm sorry.
That's crown guards. Those are crown guards.
I love crown. The way they scallop their crown guard, that really looks nice.
This one doesn't have that. There's no crown guards on this model. No crown guards.
Are these one of your 4 watches that JJ used to call lady size watches?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was mine. That was my world time. That was my Calatrava white gold.
No, Arch. You have to refer to them as these are mine. You are still the owner of these. If they ever come up, you are the owner. What the fuck is that box? Why did you have was that Watch Reporter's watch box? Wait, go back. Let's see Watch Reporter's watch box.
Those are ladies' ones. Those are
exactly.
Ladies.
Yeah. That's Watch Reporter's watch collection.
Those are mine as well, Kelly. Those are mine as well. Beautiful things. Long gone, unfortunately, Curly. These are still mine as well. That's my IKEA cabinet. You like IKEA? I love a bit of bargain shopping. There's nothing like a bit of 1960s, 1950s steel utilitarian furniture.
Yeah, especially made in China.
And you know what? This furniture here, even Houdinki, he's got these cabinets. You know that?
Oh.
And he's cool, man.
Is he?
That guy is so fucking
Hey, did you know that O'Sheen made it into Houdinki somehow?
Hey, isn't that great?
Yeah, why not? Hey, it's all right. The Whiskey Dick, he's a fashion plate now, man. He's a big, he's making a turn in the fashion industry now. He's going to be a big fashion mogul along with Timmy. You know that O'Sheen, you know the way you used to have Timmy as an assistant. You know that Timmy is O'Sheen's assistant now? Did you know that? How do you think that relationship's going to turn out, Arch? What do you think? Who do you think's going to come out on the top end of that relationship?
Hey, that's okay. Patek Philippe, $5. Explain to management that wearing small was its purpose, actually. It's supposed to wear smaller than a 37, more like a 36 on the 5035. Exactly right. They wanted the watch to be small because the perpetual calendar, the annual
Thank you, Danny. Sorry, Arch.
That's there. They wanted this to wear small, and that what they did, they used some tricks. See, it's got the concave bezel that makes the watch feel smaller. They used 19 mil strap. They used a number of styling cues to make this watch appear smaller than it was.
It's kind of elegant, right? It can't be it's got to have a stated elegance. That's why they probably made it a little bit petite. Ooh, I like the Milgauss, Archie.
Oh, that was a fucking beautiful watch.
I like it. I like that crystal. I like different. That's it. I like different. I don't like that Explorer so much. I like the white dial, but I hate that fucking stupid steel bezel.
I still have that Explorer, Curly. Thank you.
It's the Survivor.
That's the Survivor. It is what it is there, Curly. I tell you something, you know.
What the fuck, Archie? What the fuck? Are you in fucking zombie mode today? What are you smelling, Archie? You just take something out of your ear and smell it? What are you doing?
Curly.
Come on, Archie. Come on.
Gangster. The gangster. $5, 5 pounds. Don't hold back, Arch. Why does Tan only have old man watches?
Ooh. I don't know about that. I mean, I think that's kind of cool, contrasting a Patek Philippe while you're sitting in a cherry Lambo.
Actually, Tan's got 3 of the most desired. I got to tell you, he's got a World Time, the Perpetual Calendar, and the Ultimate Dress Watch. Tan, just keep the 3. Fuck it.
I like his World Time, but I gotta say, I kind of favor yours because of the crown guards. It just makes it, gives it that little touch of elegance for some reason.
Yes. We got a super chat here. Original OC member.
Oh shit! Months. Oh, he's a very controversial person right there. Arch, very controversial person.
5230P for 50. Or 5320G for 65. Archie's choice. So I'm not quite sure the pricing. The platinum one is more dearer, isn't it? How did he get these figures here? That's what I don't understand. Where did he get these figures
from? Wizard. I bet you the Wizard gave him those numbers.
Patek 5320P. Sorry. What's his reference? Let's have a look there. He says
5230P.
52. Sorry, my apologies. I'm just in the dorm rooms. Sorry. I had my instant bit of.
Hold on a second, Arch. Have you had your caffeine yet this morning? Have you had your Coca-Cola? You have.
I have.
Fuck. Why do you find yourself in this state? Was it because of the collector?
Possibly. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, now you got me and Tommy here. We're trying to do Pillow One talk, man. Big time.
5320P. That's the Tan Perpetual. Or
what color dial?
5
What the fuck kind of pictures are these, Archie? What the fuck? What the fuck are these pictures? Come on.
You don't like these pictures?
No, they're fucking like lame. Just pull. Oh, can you supersize one or something? I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking. It looks like Jonathan Higgins' World Time.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
What you're saying.
We're in 100% zombie mode. 100% zombie mode. Come on.
Zombie mode.
Come on. We're not Luxy Poo here. We're not going to sit here and suck your toes, Archie. Actually, it's a beautiful watch. Tommy, help me
It
out
is
here,
beautiful.
Tommy.
He's trying to zoom it.
Fuck me dead, man. So which one is this one? Is this the 65 grand or is this the...
No, this is the 5230p.
You know what? I got to tell you something. You know, OC, what a great choice to be making. Which one would you choose? You know, OC, choose the one you like. Go. Don't worry about, it doesn't matter what I say or Tan says. They're both gorgeous.
Fuck. Archie, if I speak a little more gayish, will you get into it? Will you be more engaging? Archie. Hi, Arch.
Hey.
Oh, did I see a little leg there, Archie boy? Oh,
Hey.
it's a smashing T-shirt, Arch.
Hey, thank
Three
you.
suitcases in there. Archie, you're very manly looking. You look like you're slimming down a little bit, Archie. What such a cute boyish
How
smile.
are you, my friend Curly?
You've got such
My
a
good-
cute boyish smile. I get all warm when you smile like that, Archie. You're so mischievous looking. So you're saying what did you say? You're basically blowing off OC. What you got to make a choice here. What do you recommend in OC? Is it an extra 15 grand? Which one is an extra 15 grand? This one here? It's kind of
No,
cool.
No, the perpetual tan, the zeal. The zeal is an extra $15,000.
Well, what?
15
Oh, you got rid of the other picture of the other one. Fuck.
Tommy's got it.
You see
Tommy's got it.
Ooh,
That's the one he
that's the
wants.
dial. Ooh,
Salmon diamond.
Actually, it'd be the white dial.
Yeah, Tan was
I think
mentioning
that-
the salmon here.
I think that matches. I think that matches. I mean, look at So OC sitting outside for 2 or 3 weeks next to his out of the ground Walmart pool. He gets a nice tan. I think that skin tone would match perfectly with that salmon dial. I like the other one. I'm sorry. I'm partial to blue. I think the other one is more manly looking.
Yeah, the blue one's sick.
They're both
Yeah.
fucking cool. What a great choice. What a great position to be in life when this is what you got to decide. You have made it. You have made it, big boy.
Well, I think what he's doing is he's doing a little retail therapy, but I think he's waiting for his you know what he wants? He wants the Marcello watch. He wants the Platinum Daytona, but the new model with the open back, the steel ring around the
Madman, $5. Hey, sorry, but just to get a comparison, I can relate to which wears larger, a 36-day date like Mr. GMT or a 37 mil 5035, or are they about the same? Actually, I would say the 36-day date would possibly appear bigger. It's weird. I know it's weird, but it's true.
How come? Because of the bracelet?
Yeah, because the bracelet's a 20 mil. It's also thinner. The 5035's it's a thicker. When it's thicker, it appears smaller. Believe it or not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta really have an eagle eye, and I bet you the day date has that got the bezel, the bezel, the fluted bezel. Fluted
Yes,
bezel
it
always
does.
looks bigger than a smooth bezel.
Well, it's a concave bezel.
Ah,
So it
concave.
goes in to make it look small. They did some tricks, Curly.
tricks, illusions.
Tricks. I show you some tricks. Here's a trick for you guys today. Here's an Eiffel Tower. How's that?
Fucking beautiful. Is that made in China too? Of course.
This was.
It's actually is that metal? It sounds like it's metal.
It is metal. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
The metal
But
Eiffel.
can I ask you
Tower.
something? Why is it painted like the Israeli flag? I mean, that's not the color of the Eiffel. Eiffel Tower is not blue and white.
It's just a special edition, Curly.
Ah, okay.
Special edition.
So you're,
Reggae,
yeah. So
I
Madman,
want to go to France next year, Curly.
really?
Why not? Don't
Let's
you
do
want
it.
to go to France?
No. That is one place I don't seek to ever go. Neither does my wife. I think it's overpriced. I think their fucking attitude towards tourists suck. Their shit don't stink. Fuck them. Fuck those fucking French little fucks.
Fuck them. Yes, I'd
actually like to go to Asia. You know what? You got me and my wife talking about going to Asia, Archie.
I'd like to be a tour guide. When are you going? I'll come out.
I don't know. I actually, it's something we've been talking about the last couple of days because we do want to do some traveling. We haven't done much traveling this year. Was the first time that we.
Super chat from Patek Philippe. He's talking about. Look at this! What a great super chat from the Zeal. He says, "Food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy."
You know what that means, right?
No. What's he saying?
All right, hang on a second. All right, Archie, is there? Do you want to get some cookies? Do you need a break? Do you want to go get something? You got 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Go ahead. Go do what you want to do.
Oh, thank you.
Ready? Food, pussy for our tan Zeal.
I think he's a world class cunning linguist. He's not in shape, right, to penetration, right? Bad hips, just not. He's not. There's no cardio there, right? And I've always said, right. I reckon this guy can eat pussy and remass for hours. Right? There's not much. If he could just lie down, he could just lie down in between the legs, right? Have a plate of food, one bite of food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy. Right? And I'm telling you something, right? A lot of women prefer being eaten out than being penetrated. I hear your number, your A grade. When it comes to that, he actually had this proud look on his face. Pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, pussy.
Disgusting, dude. I'm telling you, like, there are a few little moments that I'll remember, and that was one of them because he was so proud of it. It was just like, it reminded me of some like high schooler, like, because I remember this kid that I knew, like, he was so proud when he like got with this girl for the first time, and he was like showing off, like fingering her in class, basically, and it reminded me of that.
Pussy, food, pussy, food, pussy, 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 pussy. Orban agrees. He goes, nah, he licks everything. He's constantly exercising his tongue, building stamina and endurance. He can probably live for hours. Brags food. Pussy. God, I actually agree that you're a 50, 60-year-old woman with money. Pussy. What's the last thing you had your pussy eaten? Seriously. Pussy. Seriously. A lot of them might get laid, right? But that's not where their enjoyment comes. The enjoyment comes getting eaten out. He's found his niche. And they don't have to look at his disgusting body, right? They just lie down, either doggy style, lie down, look at the ceiling, and they can imagine any guy or woman they want. It's just after they come, they look at him and say, that's when they're disgusted with themselves.
And then cry themselves back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's obviously projection there. Can you imagine looking between your crotch and seeing fucking narcs, fucking dead eyes looking at you? Hi, Doc.
How's it going? How's it going, fellas?
What's going on, man? I pulled up this watch, by the way, Curly.
Ooh, that's the Jamie Opulence watch, isn't it?
Is that the
5131? This is actually the model before. It's got the crown guards, and the interesting thing with this is it's got Brisbane on the dial.
Did you? No, you never had this world. Your world time that you have now doesn't have Brisbane, does it, Arch?
No, definitely not.
Ooh, there you go, Arch. Time to shoot for the stars. Get rid of everything and get that thing. One and done, Arch. It's one and done. Pillow one and done.
One and done. Look at this.
Do you think that's more expensive than your world time?
Oh, yes, because it's the enamel dial. The enamel dial. It's so beautiful. But, you know, I know my limit. Curly, I know my limit, Curly. Curly?
Yeah.
I know my limits, you know? Don't
So does
wish
Dave.
Too hard. Don't wish too hard. It might come true.
It almost looks like the Earth from space, maybe? Is that the idea?
Different metals give you a different view of the globe. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, different globe view.
Well, the enamel dial is going to look more, it's going to make it look more Earth-like.
Well, they're all enamel dials, Doc. All the painted dials are enamel, but there's different, depending if you go for a yellow gold, you've got a different rotation of the globe, see? That's what happens.
Arch, I'm having a hard time making that out. Is that rose or yellow?
That's rose. That's rose.
Yeah, this is rose.
That's pretty nice.
We've got another super chat here. KB Lake, $5. Explorer 36 or 40, both fit me. Go for the 40, for fuck's sake. This 36, always too small for a man. Come on, guys.
Well, now I get to say something. The 36 has a better aesthetic. So if it truly fits you, that is, if you have less than a 7-inch wrist, I don't think it's a bad option. But obviously, if it looks small and feels small, then you got to go 40.
But if you're buying it now, I would try and get the 40. Get the 40, man. Get the 40.
Well, the 36 is going to be slightly cheaper, regardless.
Slightly. Frank the Tank, $10. Curly, condolences for the passing of your dog.
Oh,
you should take a trip to China and see how advanced everything is. What's not made in China nowadays?
You got a good point there, Frank. Thank you. Appreciate the condolences, kind words. But yeah, I know. Hey, listen, I know it's inevitable, but it doesn't mean that they're not intellectual property thieves.
Are you going to get another dog, Curly?
I'm just hearing of this, Carly. I'm really sorry to hear this.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
Yes, I'm very sorry to hear this as well. I thought things were getting better. Are you going to get another dog, Curly?
We've got one. His sister. She's 1 year younger than him, but you know, it is what it is, Archie. You know how loss is, whether it's human or a pet. Family's family. So, what can you do, Archie? It is part of the life cycle, right? You got to move on. So,
doesn't make it any easier, Curly.
No, it's definitely not easy, Archie. It's definitely not easy. Believe me. I tried.
You're a good guy, you know.
I tried to get my wife to go on a couple of days excursion, take the dog with us, and she chose to give her sister-in-law a call and my goddaughter, and I ended up getting away for a day, took the dog with me, and they ended up cleaning the whole house, trying to get his toys and smell out of the house for the for his sister. It was it's actually tough watching her thinking that dog's going to show up again. But what can you do, Archie? You know what? Fair is not a word that applies to men, right?
Correct. Fair is not a word for adults, Curly.
Exactly. There you go.
I think one of the biggest things you have to be careful about is that she's not blaming herself.
Well, yeah, that was a rough.
Not that you can do anything about it, but
Yeah.
you just have to be aware of it and careful of it so that you can, try to help her in that regard.
Yeah, it was, believe me, Doc, going through what we went through the last month wasn't my choice. I did it mostly for her. It was tough, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So,
well,
you got to make that quality of life choice, and I am not going to, my dog, his eyes told me that he was done, so.
It's true for all of these losses, and especially even with death, that, it's never easy, but with time it gets easier, and that's about all you can do is
that's it.
Keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Let's talk about something else, Arch. Or I'll end up in a dorm room somewhere in the middle of the North Woods.
Curly, we've really missed you on the dungeon. We love you so much, Curly. You do such amazing work.
He goes, hey, Tommy, he goes right up to fucking blowing smoke up my ass. We just got done doing a dungeon.
I know.
Yeah.
And that just
We had to do
shows
some.
you-
We had to do some Pillar 2 and Pillar 3 talk. I don't think that. I don't think you need to know about it. You don't want to know, right, Arch? Who gives a fuck?
No, you're right.
Is it
Curly.
true you're planning to get a watch, Curly? Or is that just some bad rumor out there?
Ooh, well, I'll put it to you this way: if I was planning on dropping 13 to 14 grand,
ST43.
yeah, it would be a Bumblebee. It would be a two-tone SD43. Yes.
There you go.
So
The
maybe
only
that's
thing
the
that would
reason.
draw me back from doing it is because my partner already has one, but I really, really like it. Or I might just get the plain one, you know, the black or whatever they call it.
You mean what is it with the women that like wearing these big watches?
I think it means business partner.
No,
Curly's
two Christmases ago at our Christmas party, when my partner's wife gave him a Bumblebee, but I didn't, you know, I didn't know that Bumblebee applies to two separate watches. It applies to a two-tone GMT and a two-tone SD43. I didn't know it was both. Actually, Alex has the watch, has a Bumblebee. That's the one I really like.
Alex,
yeah, that's
Alex, the perpetual time, Alex?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, that thing is pretty stunning in person. Definitely not a suit watch, you know, a dress shirt watch, cuff watch, but
And you
that
like that a little bit more than a Submariner because it's got more beefiness to it.
Yeah, I like the beefiness, Doc. I mean, I got a 7 3/4 wrist, but I just like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's almost like
I like
Mike
it.
the
It's a
Snake.
stunning watch. It's a stunning
beautiful.
watch. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's got a similar aesthetic as a sub, but obviously it's bigger. So, you know, if you've got a bigger
I think
wrist,
I think it would look good on the handlebars of my Harley.
Absolutely, Curly. You got it. Life is for a living, Curly.
Yes, it is. Too bad that I decided on a boat for my retirement gift instead of a watch, but we'll see how that goes. It still hasn't come in yet. It'll be coming in this fall.
What kind of boat?
I got a Lund, 21-foot Lund, fishing pro fisherman.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time giving up my Princecraft because that thing has been through thick and thin with me. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard these decisions we make in life. These getting rid of stuff. I have a hard time getting rid of stuff I love.
You got a touch of the hoarder. Is that your boat there?
Nah, well, mine's all white. But yeah, that's it.
That's pretty sleek.
What do you find hard to get rid of, Curly? Tell me this.
Well, my Princecraft has taken me all over the country. I got a 20-foot Princecraft that's been on almost all the Great Lakes, except for Huron, and it's taken me everywhere, rivers and sea. You know the hard thing about having a new boat, Archie? It's that first rock that you hit. It's that first stump that you hit. It's that first scratch you put in it. You know. Then after that, you don't give a fuck. But,
yes.
Yeah, a lot of It's hard to get rid of memories, you know. I've made a lot of memories. I mean, I've had that boat 8 years now. Had a lot of great memories in it.
Yeah, what's it worth?
If I leave the electronics, which I think I am gonna, most of them, I don't know, probably 18 grand, maybe 16, something like that.
Wow. They sink. You lose a lot, don't you, in boats?
Yeah, you know what? You lose them. You lose a lot in boats, depending on how you equip them. You know, electronics are the biggest losers on the boat because every 2 years they come out with the latest and greatest, and now it's like everything costs $5,000.
I got to tell you something, Curly. I've been really disappointed with BMWs. They sink like the Titanic, man.
Thanks for sending me the link to the E46, though. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, it depends on what model. I mean, you know, Archie, anytime you buy something brand new off the showroom floor, I never do that. I never buy anything new off the showroom floor.
You go for a couple of years old.
Well, either that or a demo. I mean, I'm kind of.
What's the demo, Curly?
Yeah, so you had to save a little bit of coin on it.
Yeah, what he's saying is, look how much you would have lost if you bought it brand new.
Look at Archie. If you bought anything in the last 3 years in the fucking car market, they ripped you off. I mean, you paid top dollar. That's the problem with it. But if you got a lease and you could write it off, you know, that helps.
Wow.
Yeah, holy
Look
fuck.
at that.
I'm sorry.
Boy, oh boy, am I glad I got an older one then. I bought my car. I bought my car for $25,000, and then it dropped down as low as $15,000, and now it's up to $30,000.
Hey, Billy Jeans, the boss, the Blade. I even got it confirmed with Tommy on here. The Blade gave me an extra hour to stay on.
Bonus hour.
Bonus hour, yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely heading out to
Super chat from Pavel, $2. Get Starlink for the Lund curls. Starlink.
No,
you got Starlink? Is it on the boat?
No, he wants it so I can fucking stream on the boat. Fuck you, Pavel. I actually almost have all. I actually have everything that I'm gonna put in that boat sitting in my garage. I'm just waiting for the boat. This bullshit. They still fucking give you that supply chain bullshit. I'm waiting for the kicker motor.
So with your boat, how long did they last? How long does a boat last?
Aluminum fishing boat. Mine, they last as well as you take care of them. As long as you don't put a hole in them. I mean,
my brother has one that's 50 years old.
The boat that I'm getting now has zero wood in it. It's all composite. The transom, the floor, it's all composite. There's no wood in it. The boat I have now, the transom is composite, but the floor still has wood in it. But it's fine. I mean, it's always been covered, and half of its life it stayed indoors. So I bought it used. I didn't buy it new.
Yes. How much did you pay for your boat originally, Curly?
I don't remember, Archie. I think I paid. It was 2 years old. I think I paid $20,000, but it was very well equipped. It had a kicker motor. It had all the had everything on it, and even up to date electronics. But that didn't last. After 2 years, I had to go all new stuff on there. Fishing's almost turning into a video game now, Archie. That's the problem. You could literally see. I got a camera on the boat. I've got forward-facing sonar, which is. It's like playing a video game. So,
what's your favorite fish to catch?
Muskies. Muskies, northern pike.
Catfish.
That's my wife's favorite. My wife likes to catch fish to eat. I like catching game fish.
For the
when I take my wife, it's all about eating. It's either she doesn't like going on Lake Michigan because trolling bores her, but salmon, trout, I keep those. I keep walleye. But she loves to go pan fishing. She loves her catfish. Fucking Puerto Ricans love catfish. Like fucking giving them lobster. They're pretty good.
My dad used to love to fish, but he hated to eat fish. So
oh, really?
He didn't eat it. He just loved doing the fishing part.
Look, salmon for me.
I hard to gut the fuckers, Curly. I don't like gutting the fuckers.
I don't even, when I salmon and trout, I don't even gut them. I just use a cordless knife, rechargeable knife. I just fillet them. I don't even gut them. Because you don't want because you don't want that bottom part of the belly meat anyways, because if they do have any contaminants, it's in the fat that's in the belly meat. So I just get nice fillets off of them, and fish is good. It's a huge part of our diet. So
yes,
and if you don't have to buy it, I mean, it costs you more to catch them between gas and going there and launch fees and driving back and forth,
and time invested.
You love it, Kelly.
That's
what are you guys going to do in your life?
Oh, there's plenty to do. I just want to go somewhere where I could fish year round, Archie. That's why I want to get out of Illinois, where I'm at. I want to head down south to where Me and my wife can enjoy the outdoors year round. I might have to stop even streaming, Archie. I might have to go do night fishing. I used to go night fishing a lot, but it's been kind of rough lately to go salmon fishing at night.
What about gators? Are you into gators, Curly?
No, I'm not a hillbilly. What the fuck am I going to do with a gator, Arch?
You know, like in Florida, the wetlands, you can get one of those boats with the sand on
I
it.
try to stay away from Florida. I have friends of mine that go there 3 times a year, and they go the red fishing. They go fucking tarpon fishing. They send me pictures to bust my balls. But if I go to Florida, I know that in a year I'll probably have a place down there. I'll probably buy a huge fucking boat that's nothing but a giant hole in the water, a saltwater boat, and buy all new saltwater gear. I don't want to do that, Arch.
You ever do the swordfish or similar?
No. I mean, I've gone tarpon fishing, but no, I haven't done tuna or swordfish or any of that. I've caught a giant grouper, which shocked the shit out of me because
what did you do with that?
Let it go. Fuck am I gonna do with it? I couldn't even fucking. It was 200, probably 200 plus pounds. I caught it by mistake. I'd like to go to Alaska and do some fishing. Me and my wife got that on the bucket list. I'd like to go there. I want to go to Japan.
Meet up with Sarah Palin and use a
I fished in Switzerland. I fished in Italy. I fished in Germany. Northern and trout fishing. Beautiful countries. But yeah, I'd like to hit Japan. I like to travel. That's my next thing. Our priority list is to move, Archie, and it's not easy moving at our age with all the shit that we have. We got to decide what to keep, what to get rid of, move. And once we move, hopefully God will grant us another decade of being able to travel around a little bit. I've actually seen more of the world than I've seen in my own country.
Wow, amazing, Curly.
Yeah. I'd like to travel around the United States a little bit. Grand Canyon, Yellowstone. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Curly. Hi.
Mikey, I heard that you're going to the TAN meetup.
What's that?
It's in 2 weeks, baby. Animal Fries in San Francisco. TAN's coming down. They're doing a meetup. It's going to be MCMs going and
Oh, yeah, I should be able to make that.
Fuck yeah, Mikey. We're going to love seeing that. Hopefully.
Tan's coming to San Francisco. I'm driving down there to see him for sure.
Fuck yeah. And at 9:30, baby.
No, I won't be taking the 9:30.
Come on, you got to give him a ride in the Widowmaker.
What
2
day
weeks?
is that?
2 weeks, Doc. I don't know what the exact date is.
Why fill it, Curly? It's right there, man. Sushi grade. Why fill it, Curly? That's a question for Curly.
Why fillet, Curly? It's right there, man. Sushi grade.
That's unfortunate.
Just eat it raw.
I do that with coals. Look, if I catch young coals, that was in springtime when the coals are in. I do make sushi out of coho. They're the nice red, beautiful fillets on them.
Oh yeah, coho salmon.
I make lox out of it. I make
love lox.
Poke bowls. You ever have a poke bowl?
I think so.
They make it with tuna, but I make it with coho. Nice fucking, like if I catch something that's under 5 pounds, a nice like 4 pound coho, that's perfect for making a nice hot poke bowl.
Have you ever fished for or eaten shark?
No.
I have.
I've eaten shark, but I've never fished for it.
I've caught many a shark.
I got to tell you, man.
Many a shark. They were
For some
sand
reason,
sharks.
my dad enjoyed.
Shark is big in
fishing for
in
shark.
Australia. We eat a lot of shark. We don't like to admit it, but we do. They call it fish here, but it's actually shark. You know, sharks have a really weird smell to them, Curly.
Yeah, they smell like ammonia.
Yeah.
They're fine when you cook it.
They make some of the most beautiful leather pelts out of shark.
Oh, the shark skin is so weird. It's crazy. Like it's like one way. It's like one way. You know, it's smooth in one direction when you rub it, and then you go in the other direction. It's like a cat's tongue.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. It's really sharks are really interesting. For sure.
We got a super chat from Patek Philippe, $2. AC3 show Mike the Snake a Moreton Bay bug. Moreton Bay bug, Curly. Have you ever heard of these?
Are those what are they? Crayfish?
It doesn't sound pretty. Hopefully, it's.
I'll tell you what. I used to get
Small.
monster fucking lobster tails from Australia.
Here we go. This is
What the
they are.
fuck?
It's like a big giant crayfish or a big
Yeah, it
giant
is.
lobster.
Well, they're not that giant. They're actually small. Okay.
Oh wow! It's
That's
kind of
sort of a
Yeah, they're not
crayfish,
that
right?
big, see? But they're delicious.
I'd eat
A little
that
bit
thing
of
in a
garlic
heartbeat.
in them. They're,
Oh,
I'd eat
yeah.
the
they're
shit out of that.
expensive, Curly.
Looks
They're
good.
expensive.
You
I
think
would
those
eat that
things
in a
look
heartbeat.
nice?
They look
Yeah.
nice after they cut them in half and fucking drown them in butter and broil them.
Mm-hmm. When they're snapping and biting at you, they're not that tasty.
I don't know if they bite.
Well, they pinch you with their claws if they have them. You know,
What's your favorite? What's your favorite shellfish, Arch? What do you like? You like lobster, crabs, oysters, clams? What do you like?
Look, I tell you honestly there, Curly, I really do love the big crabs. You know what I mean? Crab meat is delicious. Crab claw. I love prawns. Actually, no, crust. There we go. Prawns. Big king prawns, Curly.
Yeah, they got monster. What's a yabby? Isn't it? A yabby is a crawfish, I think, but
That's
they're
like a
giant.
freshwater.
Yeah.
That's like just smaller. They're a freshwater type of shrimp.
Okay. The easiest. That's the easy answer for me, and that's abalone.
Shit, now you're talking some exotic shit now, Mikey.
I can go right out to the coast and grab them off the rocks right now. Every low tide, I can go out there and go rock picking and you go get 4 every day of the week.
So that means you like escargot also.
Love escargot.
Oh, I'll eat that all day long.
Yeah. Although the last time I had escargot, I don't know if it was the escargot or not. I only ate one, but I had real serious stomach issues that night. I don't know if it was due to the escargot, but I don't do the escargot very often. But the abalone as often as possible.
Let me ask you guys something. You ever have like langostinos?
Yeah, I've had that.
What's that?
What is the huge difference between langostinos and like giant prawn shrimp? What is a why is that such like high end seafood langostinos? And
I think that means prawn, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the langostinos are supposedly a different species of shrimp they come from what, the Netherlands? Langostinos? I've never had it. I know I saw it on the menu one day and it said market price and my wife ordered it and she got 4 of them and they were $75 fucking for a fucking appetizer of langostinos.
Holy shit!
And I was like, when she smirked and I was like, "What are you smirking at?" And she goes, "You know how much these are?" I go, "No, I have no idea." She goes, "They're like $75." I go, "For 4 of them." I go, "Then fucking choke on them because I'm not eating any of them."
Oh, that
They look like you know, like if you have a full-bodied shrimp, you know, like a tiger prawn. It's like a larger shrimp, and it's got it almost looks like a praying mantis of the sea. You know?
Wow.
Are they? Is that what they are, mobster? I have no idea. That's why I'm asking. Are they like mini lobsters? I mean, my wife.
Langostinos are little lobsters. Somebody said they're asking.
They're supposed to be like the sweetest of the shellfish.
Well, you know how lobsters have those big claws.
Yeah.
Well, the California lobster has no claws. My brother used to dive for them all the time down in Southern California, and they look like a lobster but clawless. They just have a big fat tail that you eat.
I've never had. My wife and my daughter took and split them. And I was like, I was very happy with the brew. I had like 2 orders of blue crab claws.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, nice. Oh.
That's the best.
You know where I'm talking about. There's only one place to eat seafood in Chicago. You got to go to fucking Bob Chin's, baby.
Oh man, see, when I had my bike shop years ago, I lived near Tamales Bay. We used to go fishing, and we'd drop a bunch of crab pots on the way out to the mouth of the bay. and we'd go fishing out in the ocean just around the mouth of the bay, rock fishing and stuff. And then on the way back in, we'd pull all the crab pots and we'd get a bunch of rock crabs. And then we'd go over to this one beach and dig for gooey ducks. You know those big.
Oh, those
clams?
are those things that look like my cock.
Yeah, they look like a big horse. They look like a clam with a horse dick. They look like a clam with a horse.
Those
cock
are really
sticking out.
hard to. You know, those are hard to prepare. We eat something that tastes similar to. I've had that. It's a.
You have to
cuttlefish.
You have to smash them. You have to fucking pound
Yeah,
them.
you
like
got to
abalone.
tenderize them. They're a lot like cooking large, not baby, but large cuttlefish.
I've never had cuttlefish, but yeah,
Kind of the same thing.
Similar. And abalone, the same thing. Unless you slice it really thin with a meat slicer, if you slice it too thick with like you would with a knife, you have to pound it with a.
Gildan is saying that langostinos. I know there's a season for langostinos, and if I'm not mistaken, I thought that because when they bring you the stuff to the table, they tell you where it's flown in from, and I thought they said it was from the Netherlands. I don't know. I never had. I didn't have them. When my wife was smirking, she's like, "They're $75 for this." Was $75. I was like, "You fucking bitch." But it is what it is. I refuse to eat anything. I mean, when you look at them, they actually look like red crayfish. I mean, big crayfish. That's what they look like. They didn't have claws, but I don't know what was so special about them.
Doesn't a crayfish just like a little micro lobster, basically?
Dude, it looked like, to me, it just looked like I don't know if you ever saw like tiger prawns, like big tiger prawns with the whole, body and the legs. It's what it looked like to me. I don't know what the.
They have claws and everything. They're not so big, but they have little claws.
Because usually when we go there, we don't order dinners. We order a bunch of appetizers, and it's usually, family style for the table. But I couldn't believe it. Actually, that fucking plate of langostinos, there were 4 of them. That plate cost more than a 1 pound lobster tail. I would have rather had the lobster tail. I was like,
yeah. Seafood's by far my favorite thing.
Now, abalone, I thought that was like a closed, they had a season for abalone. I thought abalone were like a very protected, you could get those year round.
I'm not sure. There may be a season, but you're allowed 4 per person, and they have rangers with binoculars scoping, and they're busting people right and left. I mean, they toe the line, man, because people go there and abuse. They'll dive and totally abuse, and they put.
Yeah, it's an exotic meal plus the shells. The shells are worth a lot of money. I know that. I've had some knife scales, and I've actually had some stuff made out of abalone shell. It's not cheap.
Yeah. Sometimes they make a half a pearl made into the shell. I forget what it's called, but it's a rarity that you'll like when you pop an abalone open. Pop the meat off of it, and it's got this round bump that's basically half of a pearl sticking up out of the inside of the abalone. It's beautiful. People make jewelry and stuff out of them, as well as the shell itself. Mother of pearl. Boy, you don't want to you don't want to breathe that dust though. If you're cutting it or grinding it, the dust is super fucking toxic.
Is that right?
If you're working it like as a jewelry maker or something, you definitely wear a particle mask and then some, or you have a vacuum system that just draws any and all dust away, because the dust that comes from cutting on abalone shell is highly toxic.
Wow.
But abalone are really cool.
Realize how dangerous.
Out
in
here,
Australia, the silicon dust is very bad. Silicon dust from man-created stones.
Oh. Now, do you have conchs in Australia? Those big, giant sea snails.
That's what I'm talking about. The cuttlefish is like comes out of a conch. The big ones. Then there's baby ones too. Conch is fucking awesome. It's almost like calamari, right, Arch?
Yeah, you eat that? That's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I eat all sea.
Cuttlefish is like Cuttlefish is.
Oh, Archie, that's my where my mother comes from. That's the favorite seafood is sea urchin. That with some bread, some olive oil.
No, don't
They're
you
hard
just
to
eat
find.
the eggs only, right? You just eat the eggs, the sea urchin eggs.
Yeah, you
right?
take a scissor, you cut it open, and then there's like 4 rows of orange. It's
Yeah.
roe. It's
roe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We screwed up when I went, and the guy emptied it into a metal bowl, and I guess that's something you never do, and it totally ruins. It just ruins it. You know, it reacts with the metal, and so
does it?
yeah, my experience with sea urchins wasn't good. But I mean, I'd try them again if somebody cooked them properly. You know, but. We went out to the ocean, and my friends went, spearfishing, and I went diving and popped a couple abalones off some rocks, and we got
It's a
fish.
bit dangerous spearfishing, Mike. You got to be careful.
Oh, you're telling me the waters right off the coast where I live is the biggest concentration of great white sharks in the world. It's their breeding ground right here, right Sonoma County, west, the coast. Right there, there's more great whites right there than anywhere in the world.
You're talking like Drake's Bay kind of area, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, Drake's Bay, the Russian River Delta,
Okay.
Tamales Bay,
Yep.
Bodega Bay. That whole
It's great for whale watching too. Great for whale watching.
Oh yeah, I had a whale come by our boat, and it was just meandering by the boat. It was 3 times as long as our 17-foot little fishing boat. It wasn't a little fishing boat, but we were in this 17-foot boat, and this big whale swam by, and it was like a religious experience, because to see this big, monstrous, beautiful animal just cruising by, doesn't want anything to do with us. It's just
No, they're definitely gentle creatures.
Yeah, it made me angry to think about how many, how we've almost taken a number of them to extinction, and yeah. It just, after seeing one in person up close like that, I could have reached out and literally touched it. Yeah, I didn't, but it was a religious experience. It was just
What animal
Whoa,
is that, Mike?
religious experiment.
I know, experience.
Experience, religious.
Have you seen those sea cows?
What's that?
Sea cows. Have you seen sea
The
cows?
manatees?
Oh yeah, those manatees. Those are Florida. Those are the other side of the states.
Yeah, they're a beautiful animal, but
Majestic. Maybe not
majestic. I don't know about beautiful. They're kind of ugly if you look at them. They're only their mother would really call them beautiful.
They look like walruses that can't clap.
Exactly. But they are very cool animals. You see a lot of them with damage because they tend to float around up near the surface, and boats go by without seeing them, and they chop them.
What the fuck? Hey, that's all right, Tommy. This reminds me, for some reason, this reminds me of Darwin when Archie was staring down the fucking crocodile. Looks like Luxy Poo. Jimmy looks like Luxy Poo.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, manatees are cool animals.
All right, Arch. You look like you're ready to go back to bed, Arch. Arch, why is your briefcase or your suitcase behind you? Oh, never moves. Why is it sitting there? Are you living out of your suitcases on 100? On what did you say your allowance is? 100 what a day?
It's well, what currency do you want?
I don't whatever you got.
So 300 RMB to USD. $41 a day US.
That's not bad. That's not a bad per diem. That's not bad at
That's
all.
accommodation and meals.
Accommodations and meals. What the fuck?
Accommodation, meals, and
Hey, welcome to
interweb.
China, fucker.
How's your social credit score?
Welcome to China, fucker. Welcome to the slave labor camp. Step right in.
I don't know if it's as bad.
What is
as that.
what is with this? What is with this poor? I can't figure out. JTMTL. Trying to think how much to pay Bear Curly. Not your business, buddy. Who even brought that up? What are you talking to yourself, JD?
This guy's hitting the mushrooms hard.
JD, what are you talking about? Nobody. Who's talking about what? What are you talking about? Come on, JD.
He ain't microdosing.
JD, can you get me unbanned? I mean, I sponsored Taco Night and I got banned, JD. I'm a big Tim Wright fan, JD. Help me out here. I know you're a big JD. I know you got a lot of pull over there on the Tim Wright fashion channel. Come on. Is that anything? I mean, Happy Meal sponsors tacos and Happy Meal gets banned. What do you think about that, Archie? Archie, if I paid you $70 to have tacos with the let's see, who was it? Red Shovel. You had a gay patent lawyer. You had Dr. Bob's Nightmare. And then you know the guy that hosted you in San Francisco, Rich?
He's lovely. I love
Rich.
He's a great guy. Yeah.
Rich is a great guy, man. We had so much fun that day, Archie.
Mikey, I fucking sponsored tacos for Tim Wright, Slug, Red Shovel, Rich, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, who's got the coolest service dog. And then he fucking bans me. $70 and he bans a Happy Meal. What the fuck is wrong with that one-eyed grifter?
My computer's not letting me see the entire.
I mean, I didn't cook the tacos. If the tacos were bad, was he blaming me for? All I did was pay for them.
Exactly. Why would they get so nasty?
You know what? Because he thought I was trying to steal the leads because Humble Pine was talking to me. He didn't like that. And Z-Man, some of his donors were talking to me.
Why would they get so
I don't,
funny?
Archie, am I ever the kind of guy that steals the leads? I'm not even, I am a lead. What the fuck? Am I a lead or not? I don't
Premium
steal leads.
leads.
Yeah, premium. What the fuck is wrong? You know what, Archie? At least you try to blow smoke up my ass. He bans me. He thinks that abusing me is going to make me fucking seek him out. I don't think so. I'm not that kind of a guy.
It's crazy, Curly.
What
Don't
about
take it.
Don't you want an update from Tommy on how things are going?
Oh,
I mean, Tommy hasn't been on in so long, Arch.
Yeah, Tommy. How is the wedding going? Tell me this.
Things have been great, man. There's really no updates.
Hey, Tommy. I haven't talked to you.
How is
Hey,
your
Mike.
Beamer, by the way? How's your Beamer?
Still chugging along. No problems yet.
When's the next service?
I have no idea, but not for a while.
Fuck Tommy,
Okay.
Pillow 5.
How
Tommy,
many
income.
miles do you have on
know.
the car now?
I don't know off the top of my head. I have to go outside and check.
And
Have
you
you-
garage it as well, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
Curly is a punter. Thank you, Whiskey.
Curly is a punter. Yes. He's a great punter. Curly's a great punter.
Fuck yeah, it's the Iran chef is in the house. My man, Whiskey Reaper, man. God, this guy could cook, Archie. This guy could fuck. You know he was cooking monkfish, Archie. Have you ever had monkfish?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Love monkfish. Tastes just like lobster.
Oh my, Mikey, I'm telling you, Mikey. I know you're from the Bay Area, Mikey. Is
Yeah.
there anything better than cioppino with monkfish in it?
No.
A nice Italian crusty bread, spicy cioppino with monkfish. Oh my
But
god.
Cioppino usually has like a little bit of everything in it. as
Yeah,
well
but I
as-
mean,
as
but the
well as
fish, but the
monkfish.
fish is look the good.
Oh, the fish part. Is
Look at
the
that
fish.
fucking thing. Look at that
Ugliest-
motherfucking alien.
Ugliest fish fucking ever.
Tasty as a motherfucker, that tail of his. But the good places that make cioppino, they use monkfish. The not so well, I'm not gonna say not so good, but the places that skimp, they use cod.
Ah, okay. Well, if you just cook their
What's
meat
wrong
up
with
like,
cod?
if
I
you
like
cook them up
cod.
like regular
I
fish,
like cod too, Archie, but it's an excellent fit. But monkfish, Archie, monkfish just soaks up any kind of broth or soup or anything that you put it in.
and if
It's
just cooked
outstanding.
regular, it tastes like lobster. It's got the texture and taste of lobster.
I'm actually thinking that, you know what, I do got to get going. I'm actually thinking of going for seafood tonight. Fuck it.
Nice.
I was gonna go to Fuego de Chao, but I think we're gonna go for seafood. You guys
Nah,
convinced
it's better
me.
anyway.
Fuego de Chao's got a good deal going on, and it's close to me.
Isn't it Fogo?
Whatever. Who gives a fuck? It's the gauchos with the big knives.
The fuck is Fuego?
You know what? I actually like their salad bar and their side stuff more than I do the guys coming and just peeling fucking meat off, piece by piece. I like the sausages, chicken, but I love all the side stuff that they have, especially they got asparagus. They got wild asparagus, actually, roasted fucking veggies. They're good. All their stuff is good on their salad bars. That's what I really like, is their side dishes and salad bar and stuff.
Is it a national chain?
Yeah, they got them all over the place. They're
Philly, New York, Chicago.
they're
Yeah.
fucking.
I've never heard of it. So
They're it's a Brazilian steakhouse.
that
It's like a chain of a Brazilian steakhouse.
Okay.
It's not the best, but it's consistently decent.
Yeah, I'd agree with
Yes.
right on. It's got to be better than
Consistently decent. I'll
it's
go
got to
with
be
that,
better
Kelly.
than
I'll go with
red
that.
lobster. Red lobsters.
Look, I love the Portuguese soft rolls. I can't eat too many of them, but my wife loves the fried bananas and platanos and.
Oh, fried bananas. When the fuck did people start frying bananas, Kelly?
Oh,
In 1906.
You got to go to Puerto Rico, Archie.
There we go.
Anyways.
You're back, Doc.
I will leave you, boys. It's been a splice, Archie. I hope that the dorm streams don't last too long. I hope you're heading home sometime soon.
No worries. Another week and a bit.
Good for you, Arch.
We got a super chat from Mobster.
See you guys. See you,
See you,
chat.
Shirley. Good talking with you,
See
brother.
everybody.
Good, you guys.
Marcelo cook even one meal for the bro house. No meals. No meal at all.
Wow.
And with that, we've also got rid of our Tommy's gone. We've got Doc and Mike. Doc, how are you?
Doc and little old me.
That's okay. And we got Mike. How are you, Mike?
I'm okay. Life's super duper crazy right now, but I'm hanging in there.
Okay. As long as you're making money, Mike, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm making enough to, get by.
Survive.
Right now, my main life force is aimed at caring for my mother. She's
Okay.
got stage 4 cancer of 20 different kinds, and I'm just, I see her every day, and I take her out every day, and until she's gone, that's what I do. And so, I'm making enough money to pay the bills and stay above water, but I'm not making forward
Wow,
progress.
Man, that's sad with your mom there. It's been a long battle, and
And they said she's got a year about a couple months ago, but she still hasn't really fallen off that cliff or anything. She's still pretty, not in pain
Yeah.
and not really. And so I'm lucky in that I get to spend this quality time with her, and you can't get that back. You can't. And the rest of my family that's too busy, the kids going through college, and they have their jobs that they work 10 hours a day at, and they can't see her, and I get to see her every day. I'm the lucky one. Fuck money. I don't care about money. I get to see my mom every day and spend quality time
Yeah.
with her. That's the most important thing in the world right now. Hands
Yeah.
down.
Well,
Hands down.
hopefully, quality of life will continue to be a positive thing. And
Yes, for as long as possible. The
for some
writing's on the
people,
wall.
that's the way it works. Well, everybody has a different end, but for some people, they're not terribly sick, until
Yeah.
finally everything fails at the end.
Well, last year I cared for my uncle until he passed of cancer, and he was relatively the last few months he was kind of extremely weak and frail and really showing it. And then he fell off the secondary cliff, and it wasn't very fun to be there. But I was there. I took him to every one of his procedures and every one of his emergency room visits, and came over every
He was
day.
a difficult guy, Mike.
What's that?
He was a difficult guy. He wasn't that great to you.
He hated my guts. That's the funny thing. He hated my guts, but he always called on me when he needed, anything. And I never said no. I just said, I'll be right there. And I fucking jumped in the car and nailed it over there. And it's what you do for family, man. I mean, I don't know what his reasons were for hating me, and he's gone now,
Well,
so I don't really trip on it too much.
keep in mind, some of his disease might have entered the brain. A lot of times you get little lesions in the brain and it changes your behavior.
I would not doubt that, because he like overnight went from hanging out with him daily to slamming the door in my face, and I just did not know why, and he wouldn't tell me. And
Well, he probably wasn't even aware of what was happening if it was in his brain.
yeah, this is a year or 2 or 3 before he got sick.
Well, I had an older brother who had lung cancer, and it traveled to his brain, and his personality did change long before it was established that he had lung cancer. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, then that's good to know. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Oh yeah, it's definitely nothing personal when that happens.
Yeah, I had to really remove myself from my personal feelings, during that time.
Well, you're a good man for instinctively realizing that, that it was better to be loyal to family.
Absolutely.
You got some of the tools. You got some tools from him, didn't you, Mikey?
I got a couple tools. I got a bandsaw, and most of what I got was junk, though. By the time I got it home and figured out it was half taken apart, or I didn't get much. I wasn't looking for much, but there were some tools I'd put my name on, and they ended up getting sold by his my ex, or my aunt-in-law. After he passed, she had this giant sale, and what was supposed to be set aside for me wasn't. And so,
did you ask her about that?
Yes and no. I she was going through a lot herself. I was just trying to be of help at the time, so I didn't really make a big stink about it. But
did it even get much money?
Did I get any money?
No, did this thing she sold even get much money? Like a couple bucks each?
Oh yeah, no. She had a giant garage sale and sold off every one of his possessions, and he willed her everything of his. So she got all of his money, all of his bank account, anything he owned. And then she had this giant garage sale and sold off every little thing she could of his. And then, yeah, she worked it.
They were Cadillac people, weren't they?
What's that?
They had Cadillac.
It's our segue into car talk, Mikey. Segue into car talk.
Cadillac
people. Yeah. Well, my grandmother was a Cadillac lady. She had a 72 Coupe de Ville that I ended up inheriting back in high school.
How long did she keep that Cadillac for?
She owned it all through my young childhood, and then in high school.
That was a cool car, Mike.
Oh, it was so cool.
What year was it?
72 Coupe de Ville.
72.
Low lead. and she got a newer Cadillac, and so she handed the old one down to me and my
Did you get
brothers.
a Cinnamon Cadillac?
A Cimarron?
Yeah.
No, she got one of the newer
They were fucking
sedan
junk.
DeVilles.
That wasn't a real Cadillac, actually, a Cimarron.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was.
Sammy Davis Jr. used to flog them. Remember Sammy Davis?
Yeah, yeah.
I bet he didn't. I bet he didn't own one personally.
Those were little front-wheel drive cars based on GM's platform. They made an Oldsmobile and it was exactly the same car, basically.
I think it was a Cavalier.
Yes, it was front-wheel drive. I know that.
They were J-body. Weren't they a J-body?
I'm not sure.
I thought they were rear-wheel drive. Were they?
The car that my grandmother got was the newest version of their big car, and it had the North Star engine in it. It was just, she had nothing but problems with it, overheating, and it was an inherent problem with the North Star engine when it first came out.
That's too bad.
Yeah, and it did not have anywhere near the power that old Cadillac had, and she always complained about that. I was like, "Don't take your old car back, Grandma." That car got used by myself and my two brothers, and for many years, and nothing was a rock, solid as a rock. Leather seats, electric everything. Man, floated along just like you're on the water, man. Just land yacht, you know.
Not to go off topic, but why is it that Marcelo didn't do any cooking to show you guys? I would have thought he would do that at least one kind of time. He would show you guys, some of his skills.
Strut his stuff.
It just seems weird, especially since there was live streaming of everybody being there. It just seems like something he would have done, not just because you guys are there, but also even just to advertise his skills. Just weird.
Yeah, it was disappointing. Oh, I will say this. We were very disappointed he didn't cook anything for us.
It just seems strange. I don't know. But I just was curious.
Yeah.
Was he hanging out with? Because I actually didn't see the streams at the time. But was he hanging out with folks, or was he kind of isolated and off to himself?
Only when his stream was on. As soon as his camera was off, he went to bed. He was a bit. I will be honest with you. I was a bit disappointed. I had a few good talks to him, but I was very disappointed that he was extremely mercenary financially with the streams. If they weren't making money for him, he was out of there. He wouldn't stay on anyone else's stream. It was really quite nasty, just mercenary. Okay.
Well,
I just felt it was it wasn't really in the spirit of the bro house.
Well, it's also an opportunity for him lost. An opportunity to, kind of demonstrate his skills.
Yeah.
But
that's what I would think. Like, have him cook up one of his specialty meals, or.
Well, in the ideal, he would cook something nice and everybody would say, wow, this tastes great.
Exactly.
Assuming that, that it would taste great. I'm making certain.
Yeah, it just didn't really come across that way.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I must tell you one thing. UK was interesting. It's a very damp climate. Like, it was cold and damp.
That's classic. That's classic
That's
London.
Classic England for you. London, yeah, man.
I don't know if I'd really want to leave my car outside with the damp. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's always so damp.
You're a garage guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a garage guy. Not many garages in the UK.
I remember seeing in the news somebody bought a house, and speaking of not having garages in the UK, somebody bought a house and the neighbor was parking her car in the driveway of this house that, you know, had recently been purchased. And she was angry because the new owners of the house wanted her to move her car. She's like, the previous owners let me park here. It's like, well, that's the previous owners. We need our driveway. We need access to our garage. We need all that stuff.
Yes.
It was amazing how angry and pissed off she was. Entitlement, exactly. But it was also weird to hear that she was a next door neighbor and they didn't have a driveway. It's like, what do you mean you don't have a driveway? But the next door neighbor did not have a driveway or a garage. Who knows? Maybe they converted their garage or something. I don't know, but that's the reason it was in the news.
You got a super chat.
Yes. We got a super chat. Thank you so much there. Super chat. Where have you been? We got Patek Philippe, $2. What's the best car you saw in the UK that was not in a garage? Let me see. I think I got a photo. Let me get the photo up, okay?
Oh, you took a picture of it.
You betcha, Doc.
As soon as you see a car, you're going to take a picture if it's a nice one.
Why wouldn't I, Doc? Why wouldn't I? Can I ask you that? Why wouldn't I, Doc?
Oh, well, you would. You would do it for yourself personally and then for the channel secondarily.
Also as a reference tool. You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah, there's that too.
I love those English taxi cabs, you know, the older ones.
I got a few. Actually got a few photos I can show you. Do you want to see a few photos?
Sure. Why not?
I just got to filter out the nude shots and I will show you.
I'm going to say this a little early because the debate's about to start. So for those watching,
what's about to start?
Oh,
the presidential debate is about to start. For those watching who've enjoyed the show, please hit the thumbs up. It does help the algorithm.
Yeah, I'm actually going to watch that. I'm going to
try to. When's it start?
It's on in 2 minutes.
Well, you know, it's not like
I'll stick around and watch it without volume, I guess, for a little bit. But I told myself that I would watch it because I really don't involve myself in politics, and I think it's maybe about time I start.
Well,
at least learning a little bit.
I hate to say this, but I will.
This belonged to Muhammad Ali. This was Muhammad Ali's. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Not only does he not garage it, okay, so it's a 428i, but I'm just going to show you something, Doc. I want some advice on this.
You mean Muhammad Ali had a
know how to park terribly well.
Muhammad Ali had a car similar to that one you're saying?
Somebody used the curb.
This was Muhammad Ali, our fan.
Muhammad Ali. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Muhammad Ali, the boxer, not Muhammad Ali.
No.
The Archieverse Muhammad Ali.
So, I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? Was that bad parking or what? Would you let him park your M3?
For his sake, I hope it means that he let somebody else drive the car. And no, I would not. And no, I would not. Now, to be nice and actually, you know, give him his full props there. It is right-hand drive, so it means that, you know, you're more likely to scrape the rim up on the rims that are on the passenger side, on the opposite side of the driver's side of the car. So
we got a super chat from Narc, $5. Love watching OC and Colony guys on the panel helping you out. Arch, oh wait, marketing genius. Hashtag Tommy knows. Hashtag fish fingers. Thank you. That's from the Narc. We got Madman, $5. Arch, my mail is today's unboxing is going to be a super special piece. Any idea what's going to be? Is a surprise. I'm fiking it. It's actually going to be Mr. Zoso's got a watch, but he may not be able to make it. I'm just checking. 2 minutes, he says. 2 minutes, Arch. 2 minutes. We got Uzi. $5. Can I hear the fishmonger's story? I'm new. Sorry. What's the fishmonger's story?
Fish fingers.
The fish fingers story. Yes. Who's telling that?
Narc referenced fish fingers.
Mike, was that your fish finger story?
No, Narc referenced it, so it's something that I don't know.
Maybe he's talking about fish sticks.
Maybe it's something Curly talked about. He's into fishing. Could it be that?
Yes. What do you think?
I think that, for Uzi's sake, I think most of us are at a loss as to what fish fingers refers to.
Yeah, if you let your mind wander, it could go in a number of places.
Yes.
We've got Thomas Burnett. Doc, as far as the moon landing goes, Russia said, well done. If it was fake, they'd have called it out instead of saying they watched it happen. Putin would still be mocking the US. No.
Well, Putin wasn't there at the time of the moon landing, but
And look who we've got here.
But he did
Doc.
laugh. He did laugh at the fact that AI says that it was fake, and he just kind of smiled and laughed, chuckled about it.
Wow.
Anyway, looks like we have
Look at this. We've got
unboxing.
Mr. Zoso. Mr. Zoso, how are you today? Please tell me how you are.
Oh, I'm tired, just like you. Right?
Hey, Mr. Zoso.
What's wrong,
Hey,
man?
Mikey.
You doing
Hey, Doc.
How's it going,
Mr.
Z?
How's
I'm-
business?
Mr. Z with his Rolex.
I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you
Loud and
perfectly.
clear.
All
You
right.
sound under the weather a little bit. Are you under the weather?
I'm a little under the weather, yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of time, but I did want to come on just for a few. I'd like to come on another time and talk more with you, but I promised you I'd show you what I got, and I know you're going to be a little disappointed
Yes, sir.
because
Tell
this
me,
obviously
Why are we
is
going to be
not.
disappointed? It's a Rolex.
All right. So let's just get to it, shall we?
Yeah,
It's
not fuck around.
I'm not a fancy guy, so I'm not Kelsowitz. I can't do this shit the right way. So I'm just
That's okay.
gonna take this sucker out, and we're gonna have a look. This is a big box, though. Well,
Oh, the psych. We got faked out.
Oh, we got psyched out. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Holy.
Dude. You
Oh,
got
we got
us
faked out
good,
already.
man. That thing
And
is
this is a
fucking
New York
gorgeous.
edition. How did
Yeah.
you get the New York edition, Mr. Z? Please tell the story.
well, let's talk about the narrative first. The narrative is OC and I. We were watching the Philips auction a couple of weeks ago, live, and this came under the hammer. And he suggested that we purchase it together and share it.
Ah.
And as you know, that would never happen. So at that point, I've been interested in a world time for a couple of years now. And
Yes.
you and I have discussed it. And it is, without question, in my opinion, the most bang for the buck, the one you have. The 5130G is the white gold is the one I coveted the most. And truth be told, Arch, an opportunity came and it had to hurt. I had to make some decisions to trade because I'm not a rich biker, but I am a watch collector. And the decision was real easy because I got a phenomenal trade-in value and I got a great price on the watch, and it's a fantastic seller, European watch company. And they did a great job. We still have a little unfinished business to do. Tan, yourself, fella, all instrumental in helping me out with this decision. And it was an easy one, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
That is
I am a
gorgeous.
Rolex man, but
Is
this
that
is
platinum?
my one and done Patek.
Is that platinum or
And
steel?
You influenced me.
White gold.
White
But this
gold.
is a
White gold.
special
Okay.
because it's the New York. It's the New York
Yeah,
edition.
I mean, you know as well as I do that, and you were correct that if it doesn't mean anything to you, and it doesn't, then it's not worth it. And I don't disagree with you.
Yes, but you're in New York.
I am. I'm not. I'm in Jersey, but it means something to me because I'm from the area. I am from New York. I was born and raised in New York. What's that?
State of New York, isn't it?
The state of New York. I grew up in New York. But anyway, it has a meaning to me, and the reason why I wanted it, I guess, more than anything else, was because it's not a Me Too watch. There's only 300 of these.
Wow.
And you're not going to see a lot of people with them. And even though you said you hate the fucking thing, I know I watched your video on it when you had one in your hand and you did your review, and you were honest. But it means something to me. It's special. And that's the reason why I chose to go with it. And I'm thrilled. I'm very happy. I got a nice deal. And it hurt. I had to trade in a Daytona. But
yes.
But it was
which
worth
Daytona? Can we ask which Daytona?
The Newman dial.
Okay.
The yellow
that's
gold
fair
Oyster
enough.
Flex Newman dial.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, I have a
That's
couple
okay.
other ones. So now I'm in the market for an Oyster Flex Daytona at some point in the future because, I don't have one anymore. But this is a lifetime of, thinking out and wanting a specific watch and getting it. So I'm very happy. And I owe a great deal of gratitude to you because you influenced me tremendously.
Huge congratulations, man. Huge
What's that?
congratulations.
Thank you.
It's
I appreciate it.
beautiful
man.
watch. Absolutely beautiful. And I actually, I told you the story. That guy, Raphael Young, he has one of these. And
Yeah.
he's a bit of a pompous fuck. He's kind of so up himself. But that doesn't make the watch bad. It's like Marcelo. Just because somebody has the watch, it doesn't make them cool. Also, it doesn't make them a douche. And I think the thing is, of course, is that it's something that you have to you've got to be happy within yourself. And this is a beautiful, man. This is so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful watch. I honestly am so happy for you, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, me too, man.
I just want to say,
I don't understand. That's set to New York?
I don't know what it said to Archie. I just got it. You know what I mean? I threw that turkey on and set it up as best as I could. I'll figure it out. Tan will help me. But I just got it, and literally, within a few hours. So I'll set it up. I'll make it
Wow,
right.
that's so amazing. We've got some super chats that come in here now. We've got some amazing super duper chats there. Let's go for it. We've got P Cars, $5.50. Oh, Mr. Z. That's from P Cars. We got Patek Philippe, $5. AC3, sell me your world time for pennies on the dollar now that Mr. Z has made them cool. You hate cool watches. We got Happy Meal, $10. Narc, how much for pics of other men fiking your ex-wife? Hashtag stutter cock. Narc turns women into lesbians. Racism is expected and enabled on the Watch Nicholas channel. Hashtag justice for Tan. And we've also got Madman, $50. Boom! What an amazing piece. I love it. Wear it in good health. My Maserati blue brother from another mother. That's from
Thank you, Madman. I still have the Maserati, so that's still in the collection. So we're all good.
Happy Meal, $50. Congratulations, Mr. Z, my low effort friend, your friend Curly. We got Patek Philippe.
Thank you, Curly.
Super simple, Mr. Z. Click the top left button until New York is at 12. That's right. That's what you want to do.
Go.
That button.
I'll take care of that once I'm done here.
Then set the correct time on the watch. Make sure check AM or PM. That's right. And you can tell AM or PM because it's got that disc there. It'll tell you which.
Right.
So it's
So
very
listen,
so
Arch.
all you do is click it until you got New York at the 12 o'clock position, and then set the watch, and you're ready to go. That's all you got to do. Simple.
All right. I'll take care of that.
What a beautiful. Are you happy? When did you got it literally moments ago? Tell me the story.
A little earlier today, but I've been working, so I haven't had a chance to spend any time with it. So I'll mess around with it, and
So tell me this.
I'm very
You're a
happy with it. What's that?
You're a great collector. How does this fit into the collect? This is like the epitome piece. This is the Grail. Is that correct?
It's my one and done Patek. So what I'm going to tell you is I'm a Rolex man,
Yes.
and I probably always will be. So this is that one special piece that that a collector would want, to add to their collection, and this was my decision. I always wanted a world time, and I got it now. And
not only did you get a world time, you got the New York edition, which, if you're from New York, that is an incredible piece to have, man. That is absolutely incredible. Special thank you. Happy Meal, $50 super chat. Madman, $50 super chat. Man, these guys, they love you. They're proud.
We got a lot of great guys.
You.
A lot of tremendous people here.
Wear it in good health. That's the best thing can be said to you. Wear it in good health.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorite Jewish sayings. Wear it in good health, because you know what? Life is short. Life is so short. Wear your watches. And
I'm going to wear it. I'm
hoping to come to New York this year. We'll see how the funding goes, because it's a tough year. It's not things aren't what they are. It's not as easy as things once were. But if I'm coming to New York, I will be wearing my world time, Mr. Z.
We will be taking pictures together.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to abduct you once again and spend a day with you if it's possible, because I really enjoyed your company.
Man, we had such a great time in New York, man. It's
you and I didn't spend any time. We got out of New York for that day, if you remember.
Yeah,
so,
we had great fun, man. We had great fun, and
I enjoyed it.
Man, thank you so much for showing us your beautiful piece. No biggie, sell $10. Congrats, Mr. Z. You've been hunting that piece for quite a while. Congrats. Enjoy it, Mr. Z. Very happy for you.
Thank you, Sal. He's right, Archie. As you know, I've been on the hunt for one of these turkeys for a couple of years now, and actually before then.
Yeah.
But for the last couple of years, we've been talking about it.
I've heard you say that a number of times.
And I finally landed the plane, right? So we got it done.
You've shot it out of the park, because that New York edition, I think they got huge upside. They're not cheap. They're definitely not cheap. I think the 5230 is probably the nicest proportion size. I think for you're not a big guy, biggish guy there. I think that watch is absolutely perfection. Perfection.
I agree.
Absolute perfection. And man, just enjoy it. The thing is, it's discreet. It's under the radar. Nobody will know what the hell it is. You know what I mean?
Under the cuff.
Under the cuff. It's an incredible pickup. And European Watch Gallery, they're probably the biggest Patek specialists in America. Dealing with them, they're never cheap. They are never cheap.
It took some doing. I got to be honest with you. It took almost 2 weeks to get the deal done, but I'm very happy with the outcome. They were very good to me, and took a referral from fella, your buddy, the cheapskate, and it worked out.
He's a great guy, fella.
He is a great guy. He was very helpful.
Very, very nice guy.
You know, I hope that you're doing better, and that you got to do things that make you happy. And I miss our friends, and things are going to get better. Okay, so you hang in there and fight the good fight. And if you ever need anything, you know where to find me. When you come, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to try and make a day with you, or maybe even more. We'll see what we can do. And I very much appreciate everything you've done, keeping everybody entertained here through the good and the bad. Okay. We'll get it done, and we'll make people realize what kind of people we are. We're good people.
Yep.
Exactly right. It's I got to tell you, that Italian meal we went to, man, I still remember that. That was an incredible meal we had, and we had some great. Oh, we had a great day. That was an amazing day we had out there, man. I want to say thank you so much, and
thank you.
Man,
more life to live. Buddy.
Enjoy the watch. Wear it in good health. It's good to see you spoiling yourself. You know, I tell you,
I'm going to come on. I'm going to come on and talk more with you and talk about watches, and we're going to discuss all kinds of stupid crap that we like to talk about. But now I got to cut out. I've got to get out of here. So,
okay, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Man.
Love you, pal. Thank you so much. There he is.
Man.
All right.
Congrats, man.
See you soon. Thanks, Mikey. Take care. Thanks to everybody who super chatted, and it was really nice. Sal, I really much appreciate it. You're right on the nail on the head. And Curly, God bless you with the what you're going through, and Archie and Madman. Very much appreciate the kind words. Tan was a tremendous help for me. So thank you so much, fellas. I'll talk to you soon.
See you later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Man, what a fantastic pickup. What a fantastic pickup. It's always nice when a good guy gets a special watch. You know, this is the thing. It's always super cool when a good guy gets a beautiful purchase there. And I got to tell you guys, it's that is a beautiful, beautiful purchase. Guys, we might end a bit earlier because we got the debate on. A lot of people want to watch it. I can see the numbers dropping off a bit. I want to thank everybody who super chatted today. Let's go through the list. We had Patek Philippe. We had the Stigler, Dirk Diggler, Patek Philippe, SD43, Ron the Actuary, Ali Reza, Patek Philippe, Madman, Patek Philippe, The Gangster, Original OC, Madman, Patek Philippe, KB Lake, Frank the Tank, Pavel, Patek Philippe, Mobster, Patek Philippe, the Naki. Thank you so much, Naki. Madman, Uzi. We haven't seen Uzi for a while. Thank you so much. Thomas Burnett, thank you, Thomas. Patek Philippe, P-Cars, Patek Philippe, Happy Meal, Madman, Happy Meal, Patek Philippe, No Biggie Sell, and Madman, $5. Mr. Zoso, this watch absolutely needs more airtime. Come back with it when there's no debate on soon, please. Mikey, that is the show for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being great sport. Thank you, Nathan, at the start of the show, helping us out. And guys, we will see you tomorrow morning with the Luxy Poo early show. See you later, guys. Thank you.